I've come from a family which just makes stuff, and we can't find something that we want the way it is, we just sort of make it. And I was brought up to believe you could do anything you want to do. And so as a child I did a lot of knitting and sewing and that sort of thing, a little bit of woodwork, not very much. I think making is a passion, and if I don't do anything I do get a bit edgy, so I spent the last few weeks organising a design market and not actually much time making very much. And I just do like to be out in the quiet of the workshop making stuff. Yeah, I suppose, well, I've always been really interested in storytelling. So some of my work as a student was very much about narrative and furniture, and I made some chairs that were based on the story of the Three Bears. I made a house cabinet that was based on the idea of a doll's house and keeping of the memories, and I was really interested in how you represent things on a sort of iconographic way. And I was also really interested in the way in the everyday we store stuff and how you know that the cutlery is going to be in this first drawer of that bank of drawers in the kitchen. So I was quite interested in sort of the idea of cataloguing and labelling. So that idea of in your bedside table you drop all those things in there, and that the top drawer would be for big buttons, and so I put a label of the button on the front, and then I like the idea of the actual buttons in the drawer and left some mark of where they'd been. So that was sort of how that piece developed. Materials wise, I probably used to use a lot more myrtle, Tasmanian nothofagus cunninghami, because I love myrtle and I love myrtle trees. But now I've tended to move much more towards Tas oak and blackwood, just because they are a little bit more sustainable in terms of material use. So there is, and I've changed a little bit in that regard. I tend to like to work with solid timbers just because of the longevity that has, is that, you know, you can just resand it, respray it, refinish it as you need to. The veneers give you a sort of great option in terms of pattern and colour and texture on the surface of things, and so a lot of what I actually do is combine the two. So I use what we call sawn veneers, where you use a solid piece of timber and you saw it up into veneers. They're about 3 or 4 mil thick, and then press them together and laminate them down. So you get all the advantages of solid timber in terms of the refinishing and the longevity, but you also get all the advantages of veneer in terms of matching grain and colour and stuff like that.